find a home for the vacant WWE Championship, Mr. McMahon scheduled the Deadly Game tournament to occur at the Survivor Series. 13 of the top WWE superstars entered the tournament, including the People's Champion, a superstar that Mr. McMahon was starting to take a special interest in. Our match objective: win the match. Historical bonus objective: win the match in 1 minute. Win the match with light or less damage. Fucked up that intro as always, but nonetheless. What's up, nerds and geeks? My name is OMG WTF LOL FTW BRB, and welcome to episode 21 of Let's Play WWE 13's Attitude Era mode. Last time in the Attitude Era mode, we began the great one, I think.
Welcome to the 12th annual Survivor Series, and it will be a deadly game here tonight. Over 20,000 fans have sold out this magnificent facility in St. Louis, Missouri, in anticipation for seeing a new WWE Champion crown.
On without a doubt, it's gonna happen tonight. Mr. McMahon has guaranteed it.
Alright, nonetheless, last time, as I was saying, we began the Great One storyline with The Rock, and we started off on fire as we got to face Ken Shamrock for the Intercontinental Championship and get intentionally disqualified, basically. Or hit with a chair, and Ken Shamrock potentially disqualify himself. And then we fought the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, to earn our way back into the Deadly Games tournament. And now we're starting this Deadly Game tournament as we take on the Big Boss Man. And here he is. This is actually another pretty good theme song. I enjoy this one.
From the Department of Corrections in Cobb County, Georgia, weighing 315 pounds, Big Boss Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. McMahon himself did the pairing for this single elimination tournament. It will only be winners advancing. And again, it has been guaranteed that a new champion will be crowned here tonight at the Survivor Series.
Mr. McMahon did this himself, so we obviously trust Big Boss Man if he wants to set him up against the man he's not rooting for. So yeah, a lot of trust here in Mr. McMahon, and our objective is to beat him in under a minute. It's not going to be fun, but we can do it. We can do it. Alright, here we go. Well, not yet, but here we go. Hopefully.
Here we go.
Alright, we have under a minute to do this, so we start off with the finisher. Oh, sweet.
This last-minute replacement to face The Rock was personally chosen by Mr. McMahon.
I want to see if I can build up
Up
to another finisher.
He wants everything to be perfect.
Oh my god, dude, we actually did it?
Pairings in this tournament. He handpicked Mankind's opponent.
Alright, here.
Who's never whooped the eyebrow.
And The Rock nails the spine buster. Are we about to see
Alright, we
the
can
most
do this.
electrifying move in sports entertainment?
If he doesn't... Why are they chanting Rocky sucks? I thought they liked The Rock. Whatever.
It's connected. The people's elbow.
Oh, okay. We don't have time to gloat. Come on, get the rock bottom off.
Rock bottom hits.
Pin.
Smackdown. Heck, could this be it? Here's two.
Oh my god, we actually did it!
The Rock wins. Oh, yeah. Can you smell what The Rock has cooked up for the Big Boss Man? How do you like that, Mr. McMahon?
You know that's not fair. Boss Man wasn't even ready.
Hey, Mr. McMahon, The Rock told me to tell you that he just beat your henchman in about a minute.
Mr. McMahon's not going to be very happy about this.
We actually just did that in under a minute. Well, I mean, they did start us off with a finisher, but I gained a finisher in under a minute. I would like to say that that was a well-done match on my part. Ended up defeating the Big Boss Man in under a minute. Damn, I'm good. And we unlocked the Big Boss Man, a character we're going to be using. Let's go to the next event, shall we? Wow, we might actually be able to fit 3 matches in this one. Because usually we only get to do 2 matches, but because they last about 10 minutes each. But that one only lasted around 5 minutes, basically. Wow, that was amazing. Good job. Good job for me. Yes, if you can tell, I'm very excited about that. I mean, I actually completed that in under a minute. I was very scared going into that a minute. Anyway, after quickly disposing of Big Bossman, The Rock went on to face his longtime nemesis Ken Shamrock. And while Shamrock poised the great challenge, the Great One remained undeterred. I think I pronounced that right. Our match objective: win the match. Historical bonus objectives: succeed at the WWE Attitude Moment, perform a People's Elbow on Shamrock, and win by pinfall in 8 minutes or less. Not too bad. That's a lot of minutes. I'm actually going to sneeze, so I'm going to mute the mic real quick. Now that I'm back from sneezing, we get to hear Ken Shamrock's theme. God, I freaking love this theme. I got to get this song on my iPod. This is a workout song. Ken Shamrock.
This is going to be a classic match between these men that have a long history with each other. I'll tell you what, these are two young men that the foundation of WWE will be built upon.
Oh, JR. You cannot be more wrong considering Shamrock eventually left. He could have been something. Should have been something. He wasn't something. Unfortunately, Shamrock really should have been like WWE champion. I mean, the Intercontinental title is good, but Shamrock was good enough to be a world champion, and he should have been. Unfortunately, I believe he was not able to handle the road, so he eventually left. Unfortunately. But he is right about The Rock. The Rock did get WWE up there until he eventually left to perform movies, which everyone likes to get mad at him about he left the company, but let's be honest, nerds and geeks. We all knew he was going to be leaving sooner or later. I'm not mad at The Rock for leaving the company. The company obviously survived without him, and was always gonna. So John Cena, get all mad as you want. The Rock left us for acting. He's done what he needs to do in the business. Whatever. I think it's bullshit that people actually get mad at him for that. But you know what? I guess some people are just really passionate and feel like that they would, you know, fuck, I'm screwing up my words and screwed up my move. But yes, I guess some fans are just so passionate that they believe he actually left them.
In the semifinals.
Well, I'll tell you this. If you're The Rock, even though you're on the offensive, you always have to be thinking defensively.
Clothesline.
You don't want to let yourself get caught in that ankle-lock submission hold.
And a step on the foot.
From anywhere, at any time.
Nope, too late. And that's what we get for being too late.
Still attached after that one. Just devastating. No.
I have a feeling The Rock and Ken Shamrock put on some good matches. I mean, I don't remember seeing them ever face off, but I have a feeling they had some really good mattresses. Okay. That was something about the WWE Attitude Era, nerds and geeks. There wasn't like any specific thing. Like, I mean, yeah, there were jobbers in a way, but they weren't as bad as today's WWE. Like, if let me think for a second. Like, for instance, let me think of somebody. I'm trying to think off the top of my head while concentrating. Say if someone like, okay, here's an example. Say if somebody like R-Truth stepped in the ring with John Cena, and I'm not talking about main event R-Truth from Capital Punishment. I'm talking about R-Truth to now. Or better yet, he stepped in a ring with the Big Show or something. He would be made to look like not a threat at all, and that's the problem with nowadays. Like back in the Attitude Era, you could have been a mid-card champion, and I'm getting my ass handed to me. But you could have been a mid-card champion. Fuck, dude, Ken Shamrock reverses everything. You could have been a mid-carder, a lower-carder, everything. But you were made to look like a threat. How the hell did that bust me open? I'm really getting my ass handed to me. Maybe we will only actually get 2 matches in. What? He's reversing everything. I'm just bad. Fucking about time. I mean, we still have plenty of time. But Oh my God, dude! It's like every time I attempt to reverse it, I mean, I rarely ever get it because of that, but it's like every move I do, he reverses his, making up words now. Nope, I'm fucking taking you out.
Because it's likely dead even.
Now, from time to time, we hear the chant, Shamrock sucks. But, you know, it wasn't that long ago that the big chant was, Rocky sucks.
That's true.
As we have documented, I can smell what he...
And The Rock nails the spine buster.
I'm going to set him up in a better area. That was a horrible setup. Probably still not the best setup, but it sure the hell is better than what I did.
Yes, I love it when The Rock does
And Norton Securities performing a background task. No, you're not. Bounce off the ropes and boom.
People's elbow connects.
What is this attitude moment happening? Because I would actually like it to happen, you know, now.
Shamrock's in trouble.
Does it happen by me pinning? Let's see.
Here's a cover.
Shamrock kicks out.
Okay, good thing he
This has
kicked
been
out.
a great matchup. Ken Shamrock is hurting after that. And he hits him with an impressive combination of kicks.
Ugh, when's this attitude moment supposed to happen?
Driving the knee into the opponent.
That's the one thing I don't like about these attitude moments, Nerds and Geeks. I know I said it before.
That shot busted open Ken Shamrock like a piñata.
What the f... This must be the attitude moment.
What's Boss Man doing here?
Oh, what a match, JR. I can't believe it.
The
Hey!
Rock intercepts
Yeah!
the pass.
Hey, boom!
Uses Boss Man's nightstick.
Hey! He's going. Good grief. Oh, he's in trouble now.
Oh yeah? Yeah, get up.
Rock has
Why the hell... There we go, the Rock bottom. Go for the pin.
Here's the pin. 2, 3. The Rock. And The Rock, despite the interference, will advance.
Am I bleeding?
McMahon has to be livid.
I am
Looks
bleeding.
As if McMahon assigned the Boss Man to take out The Rock to make sure The Rock did not advance.
I'll tell you this. Big Boss Man can say goodbye to his rear end. Because he won't have one after Mr. McMahon gets through chewing it.
The Boss Man was tossing the nightstick, apparently, to Shamrock. But The Rock got in the way of the pass. So now, The Rock moves on.
That's a nice little effect. They actually had the bleeding still stay on. And we definitely have time for another match. We unlocked bonus match number 9, so there's that. Next event. Not a video either. But yeah. Neato. They actually added the whole blood thing there. Gotta love that. Why are we doing this match? Alright. Seems legit. In the Deadly Game tournament, Mr. McMahon awarded Kane and Undertaker first-round byes so the brothers would face and possibly destroy each other in the quarterfinals. Undertaker, now reunited with Paul Bearer, was more sinister than ever, and he was hell-bent on recapturing the WWE Championship. Hit the Tombstone Piledriver on Kane and pin him in 10 seconds. So even though we have finished the Brothers of Destruction rivalry, we still get to play as the brothers, apparently. And we get to hear Undertaker's awesome music. As the intro or little bio thing said, at this time the Undertaker was reunited with the Dead Man. Reunited with Paul Bearer. Just reunited with the Dead Man. Someone's fucking up today. This commentary thing, Nerds and Geeks, I'm pretty good at it, aren't I? It looked like the WCW, someone was behind him.
The Undertaker is a two-time WWE champion, winning his first title at the 1991 Survivor Series. And it's The Undertaker who blames Stone Cold Steve Austin for not being the WWE champion right here, right now.
And Paul Bearer will be joining The Undertaker tonight.
So, yeah, so Undertaker won his first WWE Championship, but they never told us when he won his second WWE Championship, so I feel like I'm going to tell you. He won it at WrestleMania 13, I believe it was, where he faced off against Psycho Sid. And the reason why he was in that match, even though he didn't win the Royal Rumble, is because Stone Cold Steve Austin that year at the Rumble got eliminated by Bret Hart, but jumped back in the ring and eliminated Bret Hart. So he ended up winning the Royal Rumble due to controversy. And since it was a controversial win, Stone Cold Steve Austin ended up facing Bret Hart in a submission match that is infamous for the double turn. And The Undertaker got a title match. I'm not sure why The Undertaker was selected. Don't quote me on that one, but yes, I believe it was WrestleMania 13. He faced Psycho Sid, defeated him, and captured his second WWE Championship. So there's a little history fact that JR didn't fill us in there. And Kane, of course, we know when he won his was at King of the Ring, and we played that match.
It has been 2 long months since a man has had the privilege and honor of being the WWE Champion. And a lot of folks are thinking that Undertaker could be the next WWE title holder.
Wow. Put Kane down, why don't you? Yeah, Kane's coming out right now, but we all believe The Undertaker's going to become the champion. That's real nice. Poor Kane. Always lives in The Undertaker's shadow. What can you do? Alrighty then. This will probably be our last match on this one, but we did get 3 matches out of the way. And my cat is meowing, and I apologize if you hear. Why is Paul Bearer on Kane's side? I thought he was on my team.
Not a catch-as-catch-can classic.
Well, this is good, though, so we don't have any time limits now. No 1 minute or 8 minute time limits. Just straight up.
You know, I'm not even sure if Kane wants to win the championship.
And look at me and Paul Bearer talking.
On simply beating on his brother.
Yep, yeah, okay, alright, thanks, Paul.
Flying clothesline.
Paul told me to clothesline Kane. But, yeah. No time limits in this match, and we get to see some more history between the Brothers of Destruction. Wow, they really feuded for a long time. Like, ever since Kane came into the WWE, he feuded with he was involved with The Undertaker in some sort of way. That is crazy. To think that, you know? This is crazy, actually. Leg drop. So we got to actually weaken his head, because that's where the tombstone is going to hit. It's a good thing he actually reversed that, because I accidentally targeted his legs. Oh my god, come on, Kane. Nope. Grapple and Y. And reverse. But we're going to reverse too.
You know, when Mr. McMahon made this tournament,
DDT.
and The Undertaker buys in the first round, hoping, I think, that they would destroy each other on the way to the championship.
Yeah, Mr. McMahon laid awake many nights planning out this tournament, but so far,
okay, then
I don't think it's going exactly
reversed
the way
again.
he wanted. And that one hurt his
Well, not really
hand.
reversed. It was more like didn't get the
Undertaker
reversal.
counters
Oh, I'm doing this. I'm doing it. Oh! Ah!
And he strikes with a quick kick.
That would have been so cool. Damn it to hell, Kane.
With that clothesline.
Taker is on the attack. Oh,
He's
Kane
not weak
is
enough to hit him
just
with the tombstone.
If the winner can somehow advance in one piece, King, we might be looking
Kind of quiet in this match.
Well, I'm gonna have to
Mainly
say
because I got a
that the
weakened Kane.
Undertaker advances. He's gonna
Oh!
pick.
He pushed Paul Bearer. They were in there like pushing each other. Man, don't talk to me.
They re-enter the ring now. There has been nothing scientific about this contest.
Oh, his
Just two
head is
big
weak.
Bulls seeing who's going to blink first.
And you know, with Paul Bearer and Undertaker, the Kane has to watch his back too. He's looking
Or not. There we go. Boom. Turn him around.
This is bad news.
You gotta lift him up. Give me that pin. Sweet.
Oh my God. Did you hear that tombstone pile driver? It's gotta be over. We gotta cover.
There's 2, 3.
Simple as that.
Gets the win.
There's my new pick, JR. That's your new WWE champion.
Well,
They're
that could
shaking
very
hands.
well
Good job.
be.
Good job,
Either
Undertaker.
way, Undertaker will be facing The Rock in the semifinals of this tournament.
Very interesting. And I'm apologizing now. I keep talking during JR and King. I do apologize for that. I don't know why I keep doing it. I'm usually better at that. I don't know. Look at Undertaker giving himself a round of applause. What did we unlock? Survivor Series 98 arena. Know what else we have unlocked? Nothing, because this is the end of episode 21 of Let's Play W13's Attitude Era mode. We got a lot of done here. We got 3 matches done, so should be continuing on the deadly game, whatever, tournament next week. Well, next week, I keep saying it, next episode, in episode 22. So I hope you've enjoyed it, Nerds and Geeks, and if you have, please leave a like and subscribe if you would like to see more. Also, don't forget to follow me on Facebook and like me on Twitter. And as always, I have been OMG, WTF, LOL, FTW, BRB, Nerds and Geeks, and I'll be seeing you next time in episode 22. So until then, you guys have a great day.